Think we're connected. Kevin, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? How is the weather down in Florida? Hopefully not like it is here, where it's raining. But good to see you, Kevin, as always. I'll give it a few minutes, let people get notified and all that fun stuff. It's already been an eventful day. Chomper, I like that. What was that? That was the name of the dinosaur in Land Before Time, wasn't it? Pretty sure. How's it going, Fawn? Princess Mel, how are you? I see the name change, or it's just showing what it should actually show. I don't know. Warren, good evening, sir. How are you? Daylight savings time is gone again. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Deanna, how are you? Michael, what's going on? Disappointed Cowboys fan. Yeah, never should have got rid of Micah. Never should have got rid of McCarthy. That's that's my take on it. Corey, how's it going? Yeah, the one dinosaur, the baby T Rex, I think. Yvonne, how are you doing? Jay may or may not show in your live. Text him after. Okay, no problem. But we still had a good weekend. Good. I'm glad. I hope birthday was good on Friday. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun with that. Hopefully had a relaxing weekend if you didn't work. Creative Corner, how are you? The sleepy one, Ducky says it's time to get up, 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 up. I know that movie. That was my childhood. Land Before Time. Mel, I'm glad to hear that you're all right. Jendel, how's it going? Hola, holo, ¿qué pasa? Where am I from? Initially, I came from my mother, but that's probably not what you're asking. We're in Washington State, the rainy Pacific Northwest. Mel, you had a restaurant door break your finger? Sounds more like we're all getting beat up. Gig work is beating us all up. Now I got to add that to my video. When did this happen, Mel? Good. Got lots of attention to say the least at the game. Birthday was so much fun. Very blessed. I am glad you guys still had a good time, even though the Cowboys lost. Sunday night, don't know if I would. I would trade you. I would trade you your Sunday night for my 2 hours ago. Yeah, you do have an excuse to flip everyone off now. See, broken finger. Gotta see us. Oh, you have to see a specialist? I'd still trade you, I think. Oh, it's your right ring finger? Um, Charlie almost lost his manhood. Almost. Probably 2 inches to the left. But oh, that would have been very, very bad. Swearing in front of children would have been the least of my concerns after that. But I can give everyone the finger if you wish. Hey, go for it. The Steelers beat the Colts. I didn't even pay attention to any scores this weekend, other than the Cowboy game last night, because I was watching it trying to see if I could see Yvonne's sign. And unfortunately, I didn't see it. It may have been shown and I just missed it. But Laura, how's it going? How you doing? Try to say it both at once. Um, Eagles had a bye this week. Help with what? Eagles had a bye this week? Mary, how are you doing? Yes, for those wondering about me losing my manhood, yes, I can see the symbol. What do you need help with? It's not that hard. It's like somebody calling you going, "Hey, my car broke down. I'm stuck out here." Well, where are you at? I'm stuck out here. Okay, that doesn't help me at all. Like, calling and ordering for a pizza, and you don't even know where the heck you're at. Miguel, what's up, man? It has been a while. Dashlink? I don't believe Dashlink's in my area. And honestly, DoorDash can go screw itself. I was very disappointed. Everyone was telling me, "Yeah, hold up your sign. You're going to get us on TV." See, and I don't. You may have ended up on TV. I'm gonna try to see if I can find the replay. Commercials included. Miguel is 12 now. I thought you were 12 last year. Got a bank account and a new car. Nice. Snacky, how are you doing? Yeah, for those wondering um, about the me almost losing my manhood comment, I got bit by a dog again just a couple hours ago. These pants are very nice pants. These pants are dog proof pants. The dog did draw blood, though. No, I didn't say that I did lose it. I said I almost lost it. 2 inches to the left. If that dog had been 2 inches to the left, I would be talking to you like this right now. Mel, you got bit today too? I'm telling you, it's time to stop doing gig work and do something else. Rat-sized dog, probably a Chihuahua. Yeah. As I told the customer, because the customer was actually there when it happened. Um, she asked how my leg was or how bad it was, and I have to say, I told her that I'll have to check it out in the car because I don't think she wants me dropping my pants to see how bad it was. But at least on her front porch, that probably wouldn't have gone over very well. But no, it got me on the back of the thigh. Took me out. Took me to drop me. That dog dropped me to my knees. Oh, Miguel, no worries, no worries, brother. Snacky, I'm doing all right. I mean, this is the second time in 3 months. Think about the second time in 3 months that I've been bit by a dog. At least it wasn't a Chihuahua again, though. Um, this was kind of some kind of Springer Spaniel, Cocker Spaniel, um, crackhead Spaniel, something. I I know you would think that I bathed in like grease or something, or I had like bacon scented deodorant on. Miguel, no worries, and do hard work again. Hey, learn all you can, make as much money as you can, and retire as early as you can. Look like a border collie. It could, yeah, it could have been a mutt, pretty much. Let's see. So, so yeah, I do need some dog repellent. And the thing is, I tried to give that dog a treat. Didn't want to take it from me, which was okay, you know. So I handed it to the owner, and she gave it to the dog, and everything was fine. Dog took the treat, laid down, and I don't know what it is about dogs coming after your backside. Like they won't come at you when you're facing them, but as soon as you turn around and start walking away, they will go after you. But I will. Let's see. Hopefully, you can definitely. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can definitely make out the bite. So there's the bite. There's the little dude, or little dude. Dude got me good. Definitely got me good. Let's just start carrying bacon with me and just chucking raw bacon out into the yard. Whatever keeps the dogs away from me. The good news is, though, of me getting bit, if there is any good news, I got the whole thing on dash cam. I got it on camera, all of it. So there's there's an upside to it. Unlike last time. Ellen, how are you doing? Good to see you. Stop putting bacon strips in your back pocket. Like I don't even have no. After my 28-pound weight loss, I I don't have anything to. There's no cushion. Miguel, don't worries, brother. Good to see you though. Glad you're still alive. Little dogs have big issues. Yeah, this dog just had issues. And yeah, another dog bite. So bye, bro. See you in 2026. That's only a couple months away. Oh my god, it's only a couple months away. I'm gonna be another year older in a couple months. That's depressing. Mel says nice legs. Thank you. Yvonne says, do we need to submit payment for that? No, I'm pretty sure the picture and the video are going to provide enough compensation just on themselves. Anything and everything. What's going on? Ooh, we had another message deleted. Um, yeah. The only thing that I feel bad about as far as the dog, the whole dog incident is me swearing in front of the lady's children, younger children. Like I get that I'm sure they probably heard it before, but um, natural response when you get bit is to swear. So I don't know when I play it. Let me see. Michael, I appreciate you flexing that wrench. Charlie's leg and Mel's finger. Yeah, we're just getting beat up out here. Totally getting beat up. CH, yes, I got bit by another dog just this afternoon, a couple hours ago. And this one wasn't even a Chihuahua. This was like a normal sized dog. So I'm gonna see if I can flip the camera around and play it so you guys can see. Um, it was a drop me to my knees moment. that was for sure. You need to guard chickens. I feel like I'd get bit more if I was guarding chickens. Okay, listen up, y'all. That was everyone's freebie. Next time, Charlie's charging 55.28 for the leg pick. um, Sincerely, his manager. Hey, Mel. Hey, you know, Mel for chickens. Yvonne. I mean, I could probably use a manager as long as the commission cut isn't too bad. So let me keep my legs. Ellen says that sucks. I'm so sorry you got bit again. That's all right. Like this, both times were like completely unprovoked, which is like the confusing part. Paul, nope. This was some kind of spaniel, Springer spaniel, maybe some kind of collie spaniel mix, something. I don't know. Like I said, the homeowner though, the dog owner slash homeowner, um, she had actually helped carry some of the groceries in. So she walked into the house with a couple bags of the groceries as I was walking up to put the rest of them on the by the front door. Um, and as I'm walking back to the car to grab the last of the groceries, that's when the dog did what it did, and um, I'm gonna end up making a video about it. But um, let's just flip the camera around, and I will let you guys watch what happened. Hopefully, I can not drop my phone. That would be cool. God dang it! God dang it! I didn't say adjust anything. Technology doesn't like me tonight, apparently. So there I am. Dropped the groceries off. Went right after me for no reason. I can't keep. No, don't delete video. Right in the back of the thigh. That freaking. Let me tell you, it hurt. It actually legitimately hurt, and I have a very high pain tolerance. Jason's here for a bit. Somebody else. All right. That is just bad. Yeah, it definitely wasn't pleasant. Um, I went up, up, and then as soon as I dropped to a knee, I dropped a GD. There were kids around. I do feel bad about that. Oh, she felt horrible. She kept apologizing. She's like, "Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna go grab a pen and some paper, and I'm gonna give you all my contact info." So hopefully tipped you good. They better. We'll probably get all that worked out. Like, fortunately, I'm not. I didn't go to the hospital. I'm not going to go to the hospital. I'm not going to go to the doctor. Um, did I bleed? Yes. Did the dog puncture my pants though? No. Um, I gotta hand it to Wrangler in their hiking pants. Not saying it's puncture proof, but it's pretty well dog proof. Yeah, I mean they dog is up to date on their shots. Although I'm watching somebody whose mom should have swallowed. But yeah, the dog was up to date on all of its shots. They definitely don't seem like the kind of people that would let a dog around their kids without. And she told me um, the only reason that they have that dog is because of one of their kids. So I don't know. She was very apologetic. As long as she was outside, the dog was fine. But when for that brief moment when she went inside, dog's like, okay, no authority. The question is, a dog to date with my foot. I mean, she even told me, she's like, you were really nice for just getting bit. I'm like, oh, it's not really her fault. Their dogs never bit anybody, for one. She didn't sick the dog on me. Sometimes you just have a dog that's got a screw loose. In this case, maybe a whole hardware store. But there's a lot. I deal with dogs a lot. There's a lot of people that I deliver to that have dogs, and there's a lot of dogs that run loose. I mean, there's a lot of space, big yards. Apparently, my thighs just look like a nice juicy T-bone. Some legal decisions have to be made, but I'm not airing that on air. Yeah, I mean, we'll we'll cross that bridge. I'm being a lot more understanding about this one than I am the last one because the homeowner, the owner, you know, obviously very apologetic, very sincere about it. So, and like I said, it's not really the owner's fault. It's some dogs. It's just some dogs. But yeah, I mean, like I said, she gave me her name and her address, which I already had from the app. I screenshotted that before I completed the trip, just so I would make sure and have at least that information. She gave me her home phone number, cell phone number, husband's cell phone number, husband's name, like everything. So we'll figure out the next steps over the next few days. But two dogs in 3 months. Yeah, I gotta check my deodorant and that and my shampoo and make sure there's not like any pork or beef byproducts in there. And I deal with dogs. I mean, there's some weeks I don't see any dogs. Other weeks I'll see 4 or 5 dogs in a day. Those canine demonic rage hybrids. Yeah, there's certain dog breeds you should not mix with others. Violet, good to see you. Took an internet break. Hey, no judgment. I've also kind of taken an internet break. I think with the exception of our Tuesday lives, I've kind of just taken a break. But how are you? How's Heather? I love animals, but if that would have happened to me, that dog at that point would have become a damn. I get that, Jason. I with the I had to remain in control of the situation despite everything going on. Because yeah, I mean, I could have defended myself and done anything to that dog that I deemed appropriate at that point. But I also have two kids outside and two kids standing just inside the front door, all looking at me, and that's not really how you want to act in front of somebody else's children. You still try to set a good example. But yeah, they're if they keep that dog, if they keep that dog, um, yeah, she's like, I'm gonna if we keep this dog, I gotta start putting it away because we get deliveries a lot, and and in fact, the next delivery because that was the first drop off of that run. I still had two other orders to drop off. Second drop off went smooth. It was one bag. And then the last drop off, as I'm pulling in, there's another dog, almost identical, that starts running around my car like a crackhead while I'm pulling into their driveway. And I'm going, oh dear God, this is going to be let this not be another instance. And I start backing up because their groceries are in the trunk. I always like to back up, just easier. As I'm backing up, I notice little girl comes running out of the house and grabs the dog and drags the dog over into a shed and puts the dog away while I was there. So that I appreciated. Obviously, they know that their dog does things, so that I appreciate. There's a lot of dogs though that I deal with that super friendly, very very friendly. There's two golden retrievers that I delivered to their owners last week. Two of the friendliest dogs ever. Like, guys, I love dogs. 99.98% of them. Jason, yeah, I was bit again. Like full on legit. I'll show it one more time, but that's the last free leg pick you get. You have to take it up with the Vaughn from now on. She's the manager. Um, yeah. Thank God for these pants. In light of recent events, upon seeing the video, I won't be taking commission for a year. Then it will be fair negotiation. Okay, well that works. Yvonne, I made with the help of my mother, I made earrings. um, that I think you would appreciate. I'll show those in a bit. There was number 3. Time to get ready for bed. Fawn, have a good night. Get some rest. Been dealing with something major or personal. That is where I was. No worries, Jason. You can message me about it if you want to. If not, like, I get it. Queen Flame Hustle, how are you? I'm doing all right. Heather, your guess is as good as mine. I guess typical high school teen and forget about me. I don't know. Teenagers. Well, Violet, it is good to see you. Oh, God. Mel, thank you. $5 super for the legs. Yeah, no worries, Jason. No pressure. eBay for life, aka Gig Union. What's going on? Are you still doing these apps? LOL, I'm about to quit and doing eBay full time. Um, I'm doing Spark for now. Although if I keep getting bit by dogs, that's going to end very quickly too. Almost 10 years of gig work. 16,000 deliveries just on DoorDash. And I get bit by 2 dogs in 3 months. Baz, what's going on? Ramen noodles for dinner. Um, cool. Doing eBay full time though. That is awesome. What are you doing on eBay? Like what are you selling? Are you flipping stuff, making stuff and selling it? Next, Yvonne, thank you. Got bit not too long ago, Jack Russell, and I wanted to hunt him, but his owner was watching. That's wild. And a little Jack Russell Terrier? Like, I don't know what it is with these dogs. Been a long day, but I wanted to stop by, let you know I'm still alive and kicking. Violet, I am really glad. Try to avoid those dogs, dude. Oh, I got you. You're good. It is good to see you, Violet. I'm glad you're doing well. If I need to have a chat with Heather, you let me know. Flipping vintage and high-end clothing from Goodwill and etc. Oh, nice. Oh, so I can tap that and heart. Oh, that's cool. Learning new things. Learning new things. Yeah, I need to. And no, I'm not drinking beer. Just disclaimer: it's a root beer. I I need to get my eBay going again. eBay, Etsy. I got a table for like 2.5 weeks, a little less than 3 weeks. Weekend of November 22nd. I think that's right. Hope it is. I got a table at a craft fair. So we got what, sun balloon. Thank you. And happy poop. Still, yeah, still, I am still looking for Bigfoot. Although I did find him. No, I didn't find him. I engraved him on a sign though. This is some of the stuff that I've been doing lately that is not gig work. So I'm doing. I think at some point I should just either change this channel to not gig work or use my other channel as my new side hustle. Side hustle that's going to be my main hustle at some point. Got Sun Balloon and GG Keys. Now I can tap on these and like them. That works for me. They got 3 Bigfoots at Area 51. That would not surprise me. All right, if I everything I yeah, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so if I share something this way, Gigwise, what's going on? The Charlie Hustle. That's not a bad idea. Ooh, that's not a bad idea at all. We will still have stories to tell, Charlie, no matter what we do. Exactly. You guys aren't going anywhere. Hopefully. I'm not. I'm not going anywhere. Let's see. All right. So first sign that I made. It'd be cooler if I just had it with me, but I don't. So home squatch home. How many miles have I put on the Toyota since I got it? About 60,000. So yep, home squatch home sign. The Charlie Hustle has my vote. We got a Bigfoot slate coaster. That was a lot of fun. And Bigfoot knitting on a coaster. Oh yeah, laser engraver. Let's see. Anything else? What else do I got? Grandpa Bigfoot. Yeah. I'm doing like historical stuff as well, and um, keychain stickers, decals, coasters, signs. We'll be doing shirts at some point as well. He needs glasses. Ooh, I could probably add glasses to it. For the ladies, and yes, actually, with the help of my mother, I'm fully willing to admit that because she's made jewelry before I haven't. Give me a laser engraver, some wood, and my brain, and I can come up with a lot of things. But um, we're just going to go ahead and deport you right now. So for the ladies there, I guess if you guys want them to. Uh, Bigfoot earrings. Yvonne, honestly, I was making these and I was like, huh, I think I know somebody who would like these. So we got Bigfoot earrings as well. Gonna have so much cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. And I'm working on a Bigfoot and alien riding a unicorn keychain, which I can probably shrink down into a smaller file and engrave for earrings as well. Uh, how much is a laser engraver? Depends on how much money you want to spend or how much money you can afford to spend. They start out, I have two of them now. The first one I got, it was about 150. Does a good job. Um, the bigger the machine, the more powerful the laser, the quicker you can do stuff. But like base entry level, I think the smaller one I got was around 150. It's more good for it's better for just like engraving. If you want to do engraving and cutting, it can do it, but you probably to make it more efficient, especially time wise, uh, you'll want a better laser, higher powered. Um, Second laser I just got this last week. It allows me, I can do up to, I think, 12 by 12-inch engraving. One was about 400. You can get them as cheap as 150. Um, Laser welders like 5K. Yeah. Ooh. I still need, how can we purchase them? I still need her Christmas present. Um, I will get them up on the website as well as eBay. So Michael, have you emailed me yet? Either of you guys email me, I'll send you the link. I got to get those up. I'm juggling a lot right now. So I'm coming out. I'm doing gig work. I'm setting a dollar goal each day to make. As soon as I hit that, I'm going home and working on coasters and all of that and getting this business going. Because I mean, why not? Gig work isn't going to get better, and I'm kind of tired of doing it. If we're being perfectly honest, so Might as well do something that I actually have a bit more control over, which I do. Pricing, my time, uh, where and how I sell it, things that I make. Like you have a lot more control being, doing your own thing. So, yeah, email me again because I get a lot of. I get a lot of spam emails that just pop up in my regular. So, online sales is where the money is. Oh, for sure. Don't know if I want to get into laser welding. Maybe at some point. I still have enough to other things that I gotta learn. The t-shirt press is next. Doing t-shirts. That is the next thing. I'm giving myself until spring, like beginning of April, to get t-shirts going. It's all you can. Great thing about it is you can if you're starting your own business, start small. Start with what you can afford, and then keep putting that money. Especially if you can do gig work and pay your day to day living expenses. You can you can put that money that you make from your own startup. Just keep putting that money right back into it, building inventory, building product, and get to the point where you can just do that full time, like he's doing with eBay. They got lasers that remove rust and also cut metal and weld. Some of the do I have a business card? I do. So for those wondering, um, I know I have to keep switching. That is the name of the business. 581 Print Works. So I actually engraved that. It's a metal business card. There's nothing I can't engrave. There's probably some things I shouldn't though. But yeah, I gotta get eBay going back up going again. Etsy. Although I've heard I've heard good and bad things about Etsy, so I don't know. I don't know if any of you guys sell on Etsy. I know there's a few of you in here that have your own side hustles. A laser that removes rust would be cool though. Although just the fact of like I was talking to somebody at the store the other day that I know from doing DoorDash, doing all those shopping orders, I'd always go through their line. They're like, "Hey, I haven't seen you. What's up?" We were talking, and that's what I was up, what I've been up to, and I told them, and one of their coworkers overheard, and they're like, "Can I get your info? Because I have something that I'm gonna want engraved." I'm like, yeah, like there's word of mouth. There's you buy from there, Etsy. Okay, yeah, I gotta figure that out because it's. I think you pay up front for the listing. I think it's like Bass Ackwards from eBay. I think instead of listing it and then they take their fee after it sells, you pay the fee for listing and you get whatever afterwards. There's a way to get 40 free listings on Etsy. Ooh, Gigwise, thank you. I will definitely look into that then. Michael got me the letter Y made of resin with pink flowers inside. That is really cool. My mom used to do a lot of stuff with resin. I'm having her help me with all the jewelry stuff because at some point I'll learn about it, but I don't need to worry about that if I got her help. So yes, you pay for listing per. Oh, it's per week. Mm, still probably isn't bad. Said DoorDash is going to pilot test Dash now for a month, January 1st of 2026, for everyone. That's probably going to turn out as about as good as it sounds. You can find a lot of unique things on Etsy, gifts on Etsy. Your work would fit along right there. Okay, I will check. I will definitely check that out, guys. Thank you. Um, I did get a notification from DoorDash today since somebody brought up DoorDash. Changes to shopping ratings. It items proven to be out of stock in store will no longer count towards your original items found rating. When an item isn't available, you'll be asked to submit a photo of the shelf tag for review. Yay, more pictures. If approved, it'll be excluded from your original items found rating. If approved. Because ratings are becoming more accurate, bullshit. Sorry, something in my throat. The Pro Shopper threshold for original items will increase from 92% to 96% on December 8th. I don't see that turning out how they think it's going to turn out. So, out of 100 items, if four of them are legitimately out of stock, I don't. No, I'm not even going to go down that road. No, I'm not. DoorDash is doing everything they can to screw Dashers over again. Warren says his original items found jumped to 98 with the change. As long as I just see an issue where like it says if approved it won't affect you. Well, there's a lot of ifs, and then when it comes to DoorDash, there's a lot of big ifs. Like you can legitimately provide all the evidence to support, you dropping the order off at the right place at the right time, following the customer's instructions to the T, and still get a contract violation. Submit all of that evidence and have it rejected. So for them to go through picture by picture and just approve, I don't see them doing that. I don't see it working the way they think it's going to work. DoorDash said they could make Dash Now available for everyone starting 2026, and orders will be given still by metrics. So there's just going to be a lot more people being able to get online and sit around. I don't see how any of this actually makes DoorDash better as a company. And I don't see how it improves any standards of service, customer service. It's a money game, it's a cash grab for these apps. That's all it is. If there is a company that actually does give a rip about customer service, it's probably Walmart. It's probably Spark. You have Instacart competing with DoorDash. You have Uber Eats competing with DoorDash. You've got Grubhub somehow clinging to life, and it's just how much more money can we make without raising the fees too much to where we lose customers, and how much less can we pay our drivers before they decide not to drive anymore. It's a cash grab. Their numbers are down on Dashers. Oh, well, maybe because they're actually they've actually got it set up to where you are an employee in all but name. And you have most of the people, and I can say this because I've talked to quite a few people, quite a few other Dashers who have very, very high acceptance rates, like high 90s. And I'm not talking about Warren. Warren's in a good market for one. He still takes the orders that make sense to him. But you have Dashers like I've talked to in like Nebraska, where their acceptance rate's like 98, 99, or 100% because they take every order. Those are the ones getting rewarded now. You're getting rewarded for compliance, obedience, not your level of customer service. Why don't DoorDashers scope out stores in between orders so they can stop asking the employees where everything is? Isn't that part of their job as a dasher? Yes, it is part of their job. But again, you have dashers who are just as lazy as some customers, and it is easier for them because they're lazy to ask an employee, "Hey, where's this item?" "Okay, well, where's this item?" "Okay, well, where's this item?" Instead of just using their brain that God gave them. At this point, I think most of those people just heard train and said, "Nah, I don't need one." You have lazy customers and you have lazy dashers, and it's lazy dashers that are always going into stores going, "Hey, where's this at? Where's this at?" I don't know. Common sense, just a little bit. I generally, if I can't find something, will then ask an employee, but that's after I've looked in logical places. Like if I'm looking for hot chocolate and it is not down the aisle with coffee and tea and other drink mixes, and I ask an employee and they give me a hard time and then take me over to the frozen food section, yeah, that's not on me. Most aisles have signs hanging on the roof. It's not hard. Yes, but you have a lot of dashers out here that are not from America, that are from another country, that don't speak English or understand English, and they're allowed to get on these apps and provide whatever half a star customer service that they're able to. So if you have a problem with it, you need to take it up with the actual companies, DoorDash, Uber, Grubhub, because they're the ones that are allowing this to happen. Last few days, I've done Spark orders and nothing is where they're supposed to be on the shelves. I find them, but still, it's frustrating. Are you? Is there an issue with the app, or is there an issue with maybe some of the WalMarts in your area are refacing their stores? Sometimes when they get a bunch of new products in and they start moving stuff around, um, they're not always quick to update where everything's at in the app. It's happened to me at this store. Usually about a week later, everything's back to normal. But again, that a lot of that comes down to like, a little bit of common sense goes a long way. If I'm looking for, you know, smoked paprika, I'm probably not going down the bread aisle. I'm not going down the candy or the cracker aisle. I'm within an aisle or two of pasta, pasta sauce, canned meats. All of the pantry stuff is generally in that area. Packaging does also change, and the apps are even slower to update the pictures. Employees not putting stuff where they belong definitely happens. By the end of the year, Walmart Spark will be toggling to digital tags at Walmart that will blink when you click the item. So anybody but Ray Charles or Helen Keller can find it, basically. The Kroger Fred Meyer shopping orders on DoorDash now have aisle, bay, and shelf number. But who the hell wants to count 21 bays from the front of the store? And it's not always accurate either. And they just got the tags like Walmart does. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, usually like 1 through 13, sometimes 1 through 15. Oh, ouch. Still don't work if they don't put the items in the right spot. You are dealing with, I'm not making excuses, but you are dealing with people that work at Walmart. One of the loaders on curbside orders that I pick up from here, I looked at her yesterday and I was like, if you ever quit, you need to give me notice before you give Walmart notice. And I'm like, on that note, why do you work here? Because you're too smart to work for Walmart. You're too intelligent of a person to be out here loading groceries into my car. And she's younger. She's probably like 23, maybe 24. Um, Intelligent, polite. Like I'm like, as much as I enjoy when she brings the groceries out because I know there's never going to be an issue. Like I don't want her wasting her life working for Walmart. Like she could do so many other things. Other people that work at Walmart, Thank God for Velcro shoes, because some of them couldn't figure out how to tie their laces. Hippie says, "That's my Walmart for you." It's not too far off from this one. Your Snooks has digital tags for Instacart. Make common courtesy courteous again. Kindness matters. It does. Never waste your time to ask a Walmart employee to look for something because you'll never get no help. Um, Not always true. I'm gonna disagree with. I'm gonna agree but disagree with you on that. In general, yes. Just try to find it yourself. Flip side, if you are in there often, a couple times, two, maybe once, twice a day, but you're in there 4 or 5 days a week, start chatting it up with a Walmart employee, somebody that you're like, they look cool, or just somebody friendly. And every time you see them, hey, how's it going? Chat them up. So one day, if you can't find something and you see them, go, hey, look, I know you're busy. You're getting paid. I get it. Um, I'm looking for this item. The spot number in the app is not right. Is there any way you could help me out for a minute? So it's sometimes it's just in how you ask. Sometimes it doesn't matter how you ask. But just find somebody that actually looks approachable and somewhat intelligent. That generally sticks out like a sore thumb at Walmart. Oh, that's a smart employee. Warren says he does his best to find something before he asks an employee. Sometimes it's a pride thing. It's okay. I'm the same way. Prefer to ask the store shoppers because they understand the struggle, sort of. They don't need to know 18 different stores like I do. Yeah, and Warren, I think you and I both agree, like shopping at Safeway, it's amazing what things that they don't have in the same spot in every Safeway. It's like this item makes sense to be over here. But then you go to another store and you go to that same area and that item's not anywhere near the item's cleared the other end of the store in a spot that you would have never thought to have looked. A little bit of uniformity, especially within the same company, would be cool. Plus, yeah, asking another customer, sometimes they can relate. They can really relate to the struggle that you're going through. It's like, oh yeah, hey, I just happened to be looking for that. I know right where that's at. I've had that happen. So sometimes it's the employees, sometimes it's the customers, sometimes it's most of the time it's out of your control. But if you got three items in the aisle, there are three blinking green lights, and you got to find the right one. At Walmart, it should be a little bit easier because at least you have the aisle and the section or bay number. So if you click on it, from what I heard anyway, if you click, so it flashes, you should hopefully be in the right area. I like to use spices as an example because all of the spices are generally in the same area. Um, Kitty, yeah, no, those are the employees that I'll ask. Like, they know where stuff is at because they're also shopping. Those are the ones that I generally will ask, and you can do that depending on the store. I'm able to do it at this store the very few times I do shopping orders because the people that load up my orders, usually they spend part of their time in the store picking the orders. There's some people that just that's all they do all day is pick orders. Some of them pick orders for part of the day, or they'll fill in picking orders um, when they're not back here loading the orders up into people's cars. Those are the ones that I will go ask if I can't find something in the store and I see one of them. I'll be like, hey, I know you're busy, and I always start it off that way. Acknowledge that you see that they're busy instead of just going, "Hey, where's this at?" It's like, can you not see I'm working? You bring down the temperature of the conversation, and they're more likely to help you when you show enough respect just to go, "Hey, I get you're working. I get you're busy. I've looked in every logical place for this item. The location isn't right. Have you happened to see this item or where this item would be while you've been shopping today?" And I've only had one employee go, "Well, I'm working right now, so I can't help you." It's like, okay, whatever. You didn't want that person's help anyway because they look at you as an inconvenience. But a lot of it just comes down to a little bit of respect. Shop 12 Safeways, 5 Fred Meyers, 4 grocery outlets, 3 New Seasons, an Albertsons, a Target, and a Partridge in a Pear Tree. That is a list of stores, Warren. Find something in the produce aisle, try to get somebody to go in the back and find it for you. I don't even mess with produce. If it's not out there, I'm going to assume that they're out. That's just how it is, and I'm going to leave it as such. Somebody wants a head of lettuce and there's no lettuce out, they're probably out of lettuce. Because yes, goes on the back, stands around, or looks actually stands there and looks around, and then comes back out. Yeah, we don't have that. Produce, I don't even waste my time with. And the only time that I've actually asked somebody if they wouldn't mind going back and looking, is because the customer ordered some or wanted some freaking gluten-free, vegan, kosher turkey bacon or turkey sausage that was like, mm, okay, I'm not even seeing a spot for it where it's saying that it is. So maybe this store carries this brand, maybe it doesn't. There are some stores that are Walmart or Safeway. Some Safeways don't carry everything that others do. But yes, Yvonne is right. Kindness matters. So just as long as you're polite, I'm as polite to people as they allow me to be. General rule. I don't feel like an a hole at the end of the day. Warren says he's made friends with employees at most of those stores. People I wave at, even if we're both busy. Supermarket employees are apparently my social life. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Uh, most of the time when you're you know going in and out of stores, when you're dealing with the general public, like we all do, like grocery store employees do, having a friendly, recognizable face just makes today better. Kitty says the store I work at, not Walmart. I can tell a customer where a product is down to the detail. Aisle 11's left side, three sections down, or shelf from the top. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you've been working at that store too long. I'm joking. I could do that at Hy-Vee in Nebraska. I never worked at Hy-Vee. I just did that many shopping orders there. Would I rather bleed out than sit here and talk about my feelings for 10 minutes? Or you would rather bleed out? Well, it makes you feel better. I got bit by a dog today, so I mean, Rob, what's going on? Good to see you. Come on, Mondays and Tuesdays, there's a product aisle is always empty. Why? No lettuce, especially cilantro. People like cilantro in my town anyway. They never. How does a store run out of cilantro? I mean, you can grow it yourself. Last week I had four dashers come attempt the same order, two boxes and some tape. None of them could get the order to check out. Payment declined. Yeah, that definitely sounds like an app issue then. Yeah, now sometimes they don't know what they're doing. If credit doesn't work, which is a no pin, um, can try it with a pin. The pin is 0000. On that note, good night, peace, and love, Charlie. I'll get work on the contract. Definitely, thank you, Yvonne. Everyone remembers Santa Claus. I don't get to be anonymous. Yes, Warren. See, you kind of, yeah. I mean, you gonna dress up as Santa Claus? I would do that. I would do that for the whole week of. I'd do that for the whole month of December. Increase in tips. We had resets, which messes me up, so I have to relearn the location. Yeah, it's never fun when that happens. Michael, I will definitely be safe. You as well. Stay away from dogs. Not good yet, but my dog just wrong, so wants to go. Poor little puppy, just joking. Yeah, I know of one dog that's sleeping in the doghouse tonight. Mel, yes, go rush that finger. What time is it? Yeah, yeah, it is about time. Connie, good to see you. Yes, guys, there will be a video coming out in the next day or two of, wait, Probably Thursday. I'll probably today's Tuesday. Yeah, maybe even tomorrow night. I don't know. I'll I'll put a video out about me getting bit by a dog again. What do you do? Keep your fingers and toes inside the cage, outside of the cage. So, guys, yeah. There's only 70 guys in here. Yeah, we're gonna jump off, jump out. Just look before you do it. I'm gonna go make some coasters and some signs and whatnot. So maybe next Tuesday we'll just do the live. We'll do a live from the garage in front of the laser. That'll be fun. So you guys go do something. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I'm gonna go make stuff and get out of these pants because probably put something on that dog bite. No worries, Connie. It's always good to see you. Get some rest. Gotta say, since this time change, I've been getting up earlier. Ish. So go hug somebody you know. Watch out for the crazies, and we'll see you guys in the next video here in a couple days.